It's a beautiful day. We're sat outside. We're sat outside because of the peace and quiet. There's some building work going on inside the particular OU building that we were in a moment ago. And now they've decided to cut the grass, trim the playing fields, and the wind is rustling through the leaves above us. But it should be fine. This technology we have here should pick up quite adequately. Professor Michael Stewart, very pleased to meet you.
Well, I'd just like to tell you a little bit about the work that we've been doing in Ethiopia. I've been working with Professor Janet Grant, who's Professor of Education and Medicine at the Open University, and we've made several visits to Ethiopia. A new medical school has been set up by a leading transplant surgeon from the UK, Professor Gordon Williams. This is called St Paul's Millennium Medical School. It's an innovative medical school. It's a 4-year course, and it's designed to produce doctors who will actually work in Ethiopia and stay in Ethiopia rather than leave, as 95% of them do at the moment.
That's a big stat.
Now that's quite a lot of people. Gordon Williams has actually managed to raise a lot of the money from his own resources, his own personal money. And what he'd like us to do is to help set up a distance learning program so that we can actually replicate the medical learning procedures across Ethiopia. And coincidentally, the Ethiopian government have said that they would like to expand medical training with 9,000 additional students. One of the major problems they have is that they simply don't have the resources to train this number of students. So St Paul's Millennium Medical School could actually be the basis of expansion right throughout Ethiopia, and indeed not just in Ethiopia but Pan-Africa, because in adjacent countries, in Ghana and elsewhere, there is really a big need for increase in doctors who can actually be trained on site. So far we've made 2 visits to Ethiopia, and we've determined the feasibility of doing the kind of work that we do using Open University procedures and knowledge to ensure that we can have the training program across both the medical schools in Addis Ababa and elsewhere in Ethiopia. And this program really promises to be quite innovative, and indeed it could make the Ethiopians leaders in the whole process. One of the major difficulties we have, of course, is funding for this program. It's certainly, so far, the Open University have helped us travel to Ethiopia, but now we need to raise resources and money. We need something in the region of £250,000 in the first phase, and then after that we probably need in the region of £2 to £3 million. The Ethiopian government are really very keen on this, and we understand that independently they've contacted Lord Crisp, who was formerly involved in the health service, and indeed Gordon Brown's office, to see whether the UK government would like to put its money into a programme in Ethiopia.
It's not a massive amount of money, £250,000 as a start-up kind of fund.
Yes, it's not a lot of money, but it's money that that will make the difference between being able to do the programme and not do it at all.
Something I've noticed just by the conversations that we've been having around the OU is it seems to be that the whole distance learning experience and the systems that are in, everything is just there, and it's like your knowledge base is so vast that anywhere in the world can benefit from what the OU has been doing quite naturally for many years now, nearly 40 years.
I think that's true. What makes the Open University different from other distance learning organisations that you find in many countries throughout the world is the quality of the Open University material. The Open University courses are so good that when the Quality Assurance Agency was doing audits of the subjects, an unofficial league table placed the Open University in the top 10 universities throughout the UK. And I think that's unrivaled excellence in terms of the quality of our courses.
Say for instance someone's watching this right now and they say, hang on a second, I've got £250,000 down the back of the sofa. Where should I send it? Is there anything in place at the moment where people can log on or phone up? And
well, the Open University the programme that we're seeking money for has been supported through the Open University Vice-Chancellor's Executive. They've given approval for this, and through the OU Africa office they're now seeking funds. So I think the best thing to do would be to contact the Open University Africa office and tell them that they'd like to make a donation. I think people should be aware that if they were to do this, they're helping not just Ethiopia but indeed the whole of Africa. So it really is a fantastic way to make a donation that's going to make a real difference in the world.
Well, Professor Michael Stewart, I've learned so much about what yourself and Gordon Williams, amazing man it sounds. He's put so much heart and soul and passion into the project, and I really hope you find the money that's needed, and I'm totally confident that the systems within the OU can ensure that education is delivered effectively. Good luck on your next trip out there, which I believe is quite soon.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.